Being hungry is just kind of sad because it's hard to go out so many times and your stomach's growling, and it makes it harder because then sometimes when it happens I feel judged because that way I don't want to be looked down upon.
I've currently been to the food pantry on several occasions. I was extremely excited when over the spring break they allowed us to take an entire box of food home. Often when I come to UNO, I don't come with food, and normally I don't come with very much money, and you know, sometimes just a pop, a water, whatever gives you the sugar to get through the day.
Growing up, we did move from house to house a few times in my life. It wasn't always the greatest because sometimes I was so very hungry, and sometimes my mom didn't have enough. And even for my brothers, it was a hard time for them as well. We didn't have many things like other children's. We'd be even lucky to have a toy every year. But you know, we were blessed to have such a great family.
I was able to bring enough that my children were able to eat as well, because you know, when they're out of school, they don't get the free lunches. And when you have to look at your kids and tell them, I'm sorry, you know, we don't have anything, so tonight I think we can get some rice. Prices of food is really high, and even peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, sometimes when you don't have enough for that, you feel really bad.
One thing my mom worries the most is if I'm eating enough, because she worries a lot for me and my brothers if we're eating, if we're keeping ourselves healthy, and that's kind of a strong thing to look at. If I'm not eating, I'm not taking care of myself.
So to be able to come in and have people that aren't judging you, they just come in and say, we want to make sure you can eat, and I know you have kids, so take some extra for them too.
What I think about this building is that it's great that this is a type of resource that is given for our community and for the UNO students as well, because you don't ever find that in certain colleges or any kind of public university. This is something new for all of us, and the reason that the food bank is here is to help us, to help our community. That way they're not feeling left out as well, but we can be supportive for all of each other.
It has gotten us through a lot, and just to know that my kids aren't hungry. I thank the food pantry every day.